talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. You know, some people feel talking to yourself is insanity. But talking to yourself helps you stay sane. Talking to yourself helps you remain sane. Sometimes you got to tell yourself, hey, get up from there and go for it. But sometimes you don't have anyone else to encourage yourself. You know, David, a psalmist, David, one that loved God with all his heart, faced some stressful things. I mean, he found himself coming out of battle and going into battle. Came out of battle, went home, his family's gone, all of his cattle's taken, his house is burned down, his wives are gone. And David, in the midst of his stress, he says, I need to encourage myself in the Lord. And there are times that we got a lot coming at us. You ever been there? You're coming out of one battle and you're going into another battle. And you really didn't have time to rest or recover from the last battle. And sometimes you don't know if you're going, if you're coming, right? And everybody's pulling at you. David had 400 soldiers, you know, on his track following him, waiting for leadership, you know. But you got people pulling at you while you're experiencing coming out of one battle, going into another battle. You got your family pulling at you. You got your job pulling at you. And if you're in church, you have the members pulling at you. They're pulling on you. And no one's encouraging you. No one's saying, hey, I'm with you. I got your back. At that season. They've said it many times, but not at this season of your life. You're isolated within your own situation, and you're isolated within your battle, your test, your storm. You're isolated. And when there's no one else to talk to, you have to encourage yourself in the Lord. Because when you encourage yourself in the Lord and you're talking to yourself, you're reflecting on the promises of God, you know. And many times you have to talk to yourself and say the Lord will provide. I've said that many times. I see a lot of things coming at you at one time. You're trying to help people, you're trying to build people, but yet you find yourself being drained by the challenges. And you have to encourage yourself in the Lord. Talk to yourself and begin to say these words. The Lord will provide. The Lord will supply all my needs according to his riches and glory. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. You got to talk to yourself. And even when you're feeling sick in your body and something's trying to take a stronghold on your body, you don't know what it is. Doctors don't know what it is. You got to talk to yourself and say, I shall not die, but I will live and declare the works of the Lord. Talk to yourself. And you know, every now and then you got to remind yourself, God told me he was going to do this. You know, and when God has spoken a word of your life, through your pastor, through prophets, or through revelation, or through the dreams, remind yourself of the dream and remind yourself of the prophecy in your life and begin to talk to yourself and remind yourself God will not lie. What he promised he would do, he would do it. Talk to yourself the promises of God. Isaiah says, the grass may wither, the flower may fade, but the word of God will stand forever. And whatever God has spoken to you, is coming to pass. And you got to talk to yourself and remind yourself the Lord has never forsaken me. Never seen the righteous forsaken or seed begging for bread. I have never seen the Lord forsake me. He is my help. So talk to yourself and just say, I'm not by myself. The Lord promised me, lo, I'll be with you to the end of time. So you're not by yourself. Talk to yourself. And if you're in a battle, talk to yourself and just say, hey, it's great on the outside, but there's greatness on the inside. And greater he that's in me than he that's in the world. And because God lives inside of me, I can conquer this season. I can come out victorious in this season. My business will grow because the favor of the Lord is on my life. Talk to yourself. I know God did not bring me this far to leave me. I've been through some battles on last year, and I overcame them. Talk to yourself. And when you talk to yourself, the power of the tongue can be life or death. It can manifest life or it can manifest death. And if you speak and talk to yourself life, you shall overcome. Go ahead, talk to yourself. And if you do that, you will experience the favor of God